Guys, WrestleMania 41 is here, and today I'm going to be doing the match predictions with my dad.
That's me.
Yeah.
I'm the dad. What's up, everybody?
First off, we have Jey Uso versus Gunther.
For the World Heavyweight Championship.
Yeah.
I like that graphic. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Hey, we're in a little box up there.
To start off, I'm just going to go ahead and say it.
Say it.
Yeet.
That sucked. Let's do it again. Yeet.
I got Jey Uso winning, and I honestly think it is going to just be a clean match. I don't think there's going to be too many interruptions. Maybe Jimmy comes out and supports Jey.
No, Jimmy's dead.
Jimmy.
Gunther killed him.
Yeah, Jimmy's dead.
He killed him.
Okay,
He unalived him. Sorry.
Who do you have winning?
First off, before we even talk about that, who's going to win? Are you upset that this is not the main event?
Yes.
Jey Uso won the Royal Rumble. Gunther is the World Heavyweight Champion, and they're opening the show.
Yeah.
I mean, the match is going to be good. It's going to be fantastic.
Yes.
But, I mean, you've done music stuff for a long time. What have I always told you about music? When it comes to performing with all the, there's 8 bands on your tour. What have I always told you? If you can't be last,
be first.
Be first. So the crowd's never going to be hotter than it is kicking off the show. So I guess if they can't be last, be first. And I don't see a world in which Jey Uso doesn't win the world title.
Yeah.
I mean, Gunther's been doing great heel work, but Jay's going to
eat. Okay. Next match.
This is pretty cool. You just hit a button and that came up. What?
We have War Raiders.
You did this all on your own, Jacob.
Definitely. Didn't have help.
That's a cool graphic.
Yeah.
This is This is the world tag team titles.
Yeah.
Yes.
We have the War Raiders versus the New Day. The new Day.
The new Day.
So, what I will say about this match, I feel like they just threw this out there for WrestleMania. And I'll tell you why. I feel like they threw it out there because I think Big E's going to come back and screw up the not Judgment Day, New Day.
The Judgment Day. Hey, sit up. You sit up. There you go. Yeah, no, I like the War Raiders. I'm glad they're not Vikings anymore. They got tired of cosplaying as Vikings, so now they're gonna do war instead. War is better than Vikings, I guess. So the War Raiders, I like them. They're a really good tag team. Been around for several years. New Day has had a lot of success as a babyface tag team, but it has not done much yet as a heel tag team since turning on Big E. It would make sense for Big E to come out and do something with the New Day, but honestly, I don't think that happens. I think the New Day wins this by nefarious means. They cheat to win.
Yeah.
And New Day takes on the titles. They got to have it, dude. They're floundering. They got to have it.
Okay. Okay. Well, there's our predictions for that match.
So you think the War Raiders are winning?
Yes.
Okay. You're wrong, but I like your confidence.
Yeah. Okay, next match. Wait, I think it's... Yeah. Jade Cargill versus Naomi.
Man, I wish that was an updated picture of Naomi because Naomi's gear as a heel is awesome. Of course, Jade Cargill's gear since she came back is pretty awesome. Yeah. She looks like a freaking superhero.
Yeah.
She got like the little Bruce Bolt logo on her gear. But Naomi is doing fantastic heel work, but Jade's got to win this match.
Yeah. What I will say, I'm pretty sure that WWE said that this is the first women's match on the WrestleMania card that doesn't have a title on the line in like the last 7 years.
So the storyline is that Naomi took out Jade and attacked her, which cost her 4 or 5 months of her career while she was nursing an injury. So I don't know. I'd love to see Naomi win this, but I think it's going to be Jade.
Yeah, same. I think it's going to be Jade, just cause.
Just cause. Perfect reasoning. Just cause. Why do you say that? Cause.
But I do think Naomi will not be done for the WrestleMania. Just saying that. We'll come back to that later. LA Knight versus Jacob Fatu
That's a terrible picture of Fatu.
for the United States Championship.
Yeah.
Yeah. LA Knight. Yeah.
Yeah. I've said it before. I think LA Knight's going to be a way better heel than he is as a babyface. Give me Jacob Fatu in this one. I think it's his turn. Jacob Fatu is going to get this, and he's going to go on a pretty long run as the United States champion.
I think if they had to pick a match to be a squash match on the entire WrestleMania card, I feel like it could be this card.
You think LA Knight's going to squash Jacob Fatu?
No, I think Jacob Fatu.
I know, just no, you're not putting a squash match on WrestleMania. Yeah. It could be a 60-40 match. It could be, not an even match, but no, LA Knight's going to get a chance to shine, but Jacob Fatu is going to win this one.
I think
You think Jacob Fatu is going to have help?
Yeah, well, I think Jacob Fatu is going to have help, but it's going to somehow end up screwing Jacob. Maybe on accident, maybe on purpose.
You know what? That could lead. So, like, Solo comes out and tries to help Jacob Fatu, and ends up costing him. And then that could lead to Jacob Fatu going out on his own and going on a babyface run.
That could be good.
I could see that too. I don't hate that. But I think Jacob Fatu wins. But Chi, you're thinking LA Knight wins.
Yes.
Okay. Didn't see that coming.
Okay.
Hit the button.
Hit the button. Oh, Rey Mysterio versus El Grande Americano.
I like this El Grande Americano guy, but honestly, I would have much preferred to see Chad Gable in this match. Chad's earned it. He's had a heck of a career. He's had a really good run this year. And then this guy just comes out of nowhere and steals his WrestleMania spot. El Grande Americano, you should be ashamed of yourself.
Yeah, they definitely aren't the same person.
No, this guy wears a mask. Chad doesn't wear a mask.
Sure.
Kid,
sure.
Come on, wake up.
Sure. But I think Rey Mysterio wins this. And but I don't think Rey Mysterio wins it just regularly. I think Rey Mysterio is going to pull off El Grande Americano's match.
I wonder who it is.
It's Chad Gable.
It's not Chad Gable. He's even said it's not Chad Gable.
It's Chad Gable.
I've seen El Grande Americano and Chad Gable in the same place at the same time.
Sure about that?
Yeah. How do you explain that?
Chad Gable finds someone.
This guy doesn't even speak English.
You sure about that?
I'm confused.
Okay.
All right. El Grande Americano Venti Large whatever Venti wins.
I got Rey Mysterio winning. Okay, next match. Where we don't arguing about it.
How did you end up with your jersey up there?
It's my profile.
Okay.
YouTube profile.
That's your bananas jersey.
Yeah.
This match is bananas. BANANAS.
So,
WWE Women's Championship. Charlotte Flair, Tiffy wins. Because it's Tiffy time.
It's Tiffy time.
It is Tiffy time. Charlotte can go away. She can retire. I don't care.
Okay.
I'm done with her.
Okay.
No. It's Tiffy time.
I can't even speak.
It's Tiffy time. Just say it's Tiffy time.
It's Tiffy time.
There we go. Tiffany wins.
Actually, I think Charlotte wins. I don't see. Really? I don't see a world where Tiffany beats Charlotte.
I see a world, and I love that world. That world is a happy place for me.
Okay.
Charlotte can go away. Don't need her anymore.
Check out top left corner. Check out my channel. Make sure to like and subscribe.
That corner.
Yeah.
Look, I can touch the button. No, all the way that way.
No.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that
Touch
way.
it. Touch it. Yeah. Ding, ding, ding. Okay, I think main event of night 1. We have Roman Reigns versus Seth Rollins versus CM Punk.
You gotta throw with the ones. You gotta throw up the ones. All right. My tribal chief.
Sure. Despite me having a CM Punk shirt on,
Dude, don't you do it.
I think Seth's gonna win.
So, you're making predictions while wearing a CM Punk shirt. and you're casting your vote against CM Punk.
Just against CM Punk. I'm also casting it against Roman. What?
Where's your Seth Rollins shirt?
Okay, I'll go put it on.
Okay. So in defense of that, you do have a Seth Rollins shirt too.
Yes.
All right. So number one, this should not be the main event.
It should not.
Jay and Gunther should be the main event.
Yes.
Whatever. There's no stipulations in this match other than Paul Heyman on a pole.
Yep.
Which should be the stipulation, but it's
Yes.
not. The winner gets full custody of Paul Heyman.
Yep.
Maybe not. I mean, they could do joint custody. All three could share them. I mean, seriously, there's 7 days in a week. So let's say Seth gets him on Mondays and Tuesdays. Paul gets him on Wednesdays and Thursdays. Roman gets him Friday and Saturday. And then on Sunday, they all meet up with the party.
You see, these three get to hang out.
It doesn't sound like a child.
All right. Man, I tell you what, I've gone back and forth on this one. You say Seth, I'll say Punk.
Okay.
You know why?
Here, take my Punk shirt.
He's a cult of personality.
Oh my gosh.
And he's the best in the world.
Sure.
Okay. So that's night one.
I do have Seth winning, but I seriously don't know what's gonna happen with Seth and Paul Heyman because Seth now has a favor for Paul Heyman.
So Paul owes Seth a favor.
Yeah. But like I don't know how.
Maybe he's gonna cook him dinner. Maybe that's the favor.
Okay. I'll take some steak dinner.
We're finding a new outfit.
Maybe I'll take him clothes shopping.
I know.
Okay.
Hey, it's Sunday night with 4 exclamation points. So night 2.
Yeah.
2. We gotta put it down here. I put it up here and it looks like my hand's cut off. Ah! It's gone. Oh, there it is. All right.
Sunday night. Here we go.
Hit the button.
I did.
Is this kicking off the show on night 2?
I don't know.
We don't actually.
We don't
the
actually
order.
know.
We just know the main events and what's on
yeah.
next night.
There's just a random voice coming from off screen. I don't know who that is.
Yeah, that's definitely not Dino Clutches.
That's Dino. All right, so the Women's World Championship triple threat match. Bianca Belair, Io Sky, Rhea Ripley. Io comes into it as the champion. And she's been overlooked. See, this triple threat actually makes sense. The other one does not.
See, okay, so now for this match,
Yes.
what I'm gonna say,
Say it.
I think Io Sky is going to hold Io Sky and Rhea Ripley are gonna go back and forth between holding like the leads, if you call it, in the match.
That's not what you call it, but sure.
Yeah. But I think
No.
going back to the Naomi versus Jade Cargill match, I think
Throwback.
Naomi is going to come back on night 2 and help Bianca win the championship. And Bianca is not going to have a choice between Jade or Naomi anymore. She's just going to have to go straight to Naomi. Just saying.
So you think Bianca's winning?
Yes.
That was a lot of words to just say Bianca wins.
Bianca wins. Okay? Bianca wins.
I don't know. I don't think Rhea needs the title. Io has had several runs with the title lately.
Yes.
Bianca hasn't held it in over a year.
Yeah.
So I think it's Bianca's turn. I think Bianca gets the title, and I'd love to see heel Bianca. I think she'll kill it as a heel.
I mean, the crowds are already booing Bianca because we just adapted that from the European crowds. So.
We stole their food and their crowds.
Sure.
Hey, this one's gonna be awesome.
Yes, I think this could steal the show. But the
But-
real question on this is who's going to be in the prime bottle. Just saying. I think it could possibly be Kai Cenat, or
Or it could be a giant T-Rex.
or even better, it could be Mr. Beast.
That would be. I don't know if you do a throwaway spot with Mr. Beast like that.
Yeah,
He's got so many freaking followers, they would probably advertise him being there.
yeah.
So he's only got like 900 billion subscribers. I'm pretty sure, maybe give or take 1 or 2
But
million.
it would be a good
400 million.
That's what I said.
It would be a good thing though, because Logan Paul and Mr. Beast are business partners with Lunchly. So
Lunch lady?
Lunchly,
I don't know what that is.
It's Lunchables, but worse
but
and healthier.
It's worse and healthier.
being honest, I have Logan Paul winning.
Yeah, When's the last time Logan Paul won a big match? That's what I want to
Never.
know. He hasn't really been on a run lately. I think it's time for Logan Paul to win some matches, and AJ's. It's not going to hurt AJ to lose this match, but I'm with you. I think Logan wins not clean. There's
No.
Logan's not winning this match clean.
Somehow he's gonna find a way to use the brass knuckles. He's probably gonna find a way to use something else. I don't even know, but I think if Logan wins a lot of matches,
I pull my fingers.
I think if he wins a lot of matches, he could possibly have a good world championship heel run. Because there's no way, hey, they're gonna turn Logan Paul into a babyface.
No, because he's got a punchable face.
But I got Logan winning this.
I agree with you. I think he cheats. He wins.
Yeah.
But I do love AJ.
Yeah. Okay. We have the tag team championships on the line here. It's Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez.
You gotta roll your R's.
Rodriguez
Well, you go otherwise.
versus Lyra Valkyria and Bailey.
Okay. Lyra reminds me of like a younger Bailey. So kind of like a mentor-mentee type deal here. But I love Liv Morgan. Liv Morgan,
Mm-hmm.
if I wasn't happily married,
I think possibly I think Bailey could possibly turn heel in this match and then turn on Lyra.
no, I could see she could turn heel after the match.
Yeah.
Like if Lyra was the one that got the pin or whatever, cost them the match, and there's a miscommunication.
Yeah.
Possibly.
Probably.
But I actually think you're more likely to see Lyra turn on Bailey than the other way around.
Yeah.
Because Lyra as a babyface is just kind of eh.
You see,
You catch that?
This would be a good deal.
Eh. But I think Liv and Raquel, they retain.
yeah. Same. I think Liv and Raquel are retaining. Okay.
Hey, I like that logo. That's a good looking logo.
Dad's after
They
dark.
cool.
Out them check.
They cool.
Flip that part around.
They cool. Out them check.
Yeah, but flip it around.
Flip that part around.
Flip it around. Flip it around. Like, see, check them out.
This is what happens when I send y'all to public school.
Yeah, but my dad, that is my dad's radio.
By blood only.
Huh? That is my dad's radio show that he does with some of his friends.
They're acquaintances. Every Monday night, 7 p.m., Facebook Live,
One of,
YouTube.
I think it's 12. Yeah, 12.
We got the horse fight.
Sin City Street Fight
Oh, so no rules.
between Drew McIntyre and Damian Priest. I think this match could go on for a while. This could maybe be one of the longest matches.
I don't know that this match is going to have an end.
Yeah.
An official end.
It's true. They're just going to end on the Las Vegas Strip.
Yep.
One gets thrown in the fountain,
That seems right.
or they go up in the stratosphere, and one gets thrown from the top of the building.
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah, I think that's exactly how this is going to end. We're gonna have somebody being unalived after being thrown from a building.
Nah, they're gonna get thrown through the Las Vegas Dome.
Those two, I could see
The
it
ball.
happening.
They're gonna get thrown through the Las Vegas Dome ball thingy.
Well, these are two guys that are top stars, but they didn't have a spot for them in the title picture, so they just kind of threw them together, found a reason for them to be beefing, and there's a lot of beef. They're beefy dudes. They're hosses. This is gonna be a hoss fight. They're gonna beat the crap out of each other. I think Damian Priest has to win here.
I'm gonna go with Drew McIntyre.
I think you're wrong.
I'm gonna go with Drew McIntyre because
Wrong.
Damian Priest has already eliminated Drew from the Royal Rumble and the Elimination Chamber.
You're wrong.
I'm sure.
You're
I
wrong.
think there will be blood
Wow.
spilled in this.
Yes, I'm pretty sure there's gonna be blood.
Okay.
Okay,
I got Damian. You got Drew.
next match.
Thank you for the words of encouragement there, man. Wait, we're not on the screen anymore. You messed that one up.
Oh, Did I mess that one up?
Oh,
You want me to fix it real quick?
yes, well,
No, it doesn't matter.
it doesn't matter.
We'll just talk through and go to the next one.
They can still hear us.
Hey, we're still here.
Um,
Am I crazy or is this going to be the best match of the night?
Oh,
yeah,
sure.
for sure. Oh, Paul Heyman.
Hey, I'm a Paul Heyman guy.
You're not the OG Paul Heyman guy. So
Neither is CM Punk.
triple threat match.
No, this is a fatal four.
Fatal forward. Whatever.
Hey, when there's 4, it's not a triple threat.
I got that.
1,
I got that.
2,
I got
3, 4.
I got
Not a
that.
triple.
I got that.
Again,
Fatal-
public school.
Sure. Fatal 4-way match between Braun Breaker,
Who's the champ?
who is the IC championship.
He is the IC champion.
Yep. There's a reason I said that. Penta.
Yep.
Just Penta.
Penta.
Cero Miedo. Finn Balor. Sorry.
Finn Balor.
And butter.
This isn't really a
You know
hot
his real
take.
name is Fergal.
This isn't really a hot take, but sorry, Finn Balor fans, but Finn Balor is literally just there to take the pin. He's literally just there to take the pin.
You watch
I
yourself.
disagree. I'm a huge Finn Balor fan.
So,
Yeah.
and then Dirty Dom. Dirty
And then
Dom is winning this. This is going to be fantastic. You're going to see lots of points where Dom and Finn are working together against the other two. What are we pointing at?
Oh, it's elimination.
Okay.
I thought it.
All right. Dirty Dom and Finn are going to work together for parts of this match. But in the very end of it, I think you're going to see a point where Braun Breaker spears I think he's going to go spear Dom, and Dom's going to move, and he's going to spear Finn.
Yep.
And then Dom's going to get Braun out of the ring, and Dom's going to pin Finn.
I think
That's the only thing that makes sense.
that's gonna happen. But I just see Dom hitting a frog splash after. Actually, you know what I see? I see Braun Breaker maybe spearing Finn and Penta, and then Dom coming in here, throwing Braun Breaker out of the ring, and then Dom goes up top for a frog splash, and everyone is gonna think he's going for Penta, but then he's gonna land on Finn and pin Finn.
Ooh, I kind of like that. That can work.
Fans winning it.
No, Finn's not winning.
No, Finn's not winning here. There's a world. So what I think is going to happen, Dom finds a way, pins Finn. Finn gets kicked out of the Judgment Day, or they have a little feud or whatever. Then Finn gets put on the shelf because Dom and Carlito attack him. Finn's out for about a month or two, comes back, gets his retribution on Dom, gets a match at a pay-per-view, and then we get babyface Finn again, and we get the demon Finn Balor
Yes.
with the face paint and the body paint.
Yes.
I love that.
I've wanted
Babyface Finn.
I
I
want-
like babyface Finn too.
I've wanted that for so long just so I can do this again.
Yeah. It's time for Finn to be a babyface again. He's actually getting closer towards the end of his career in WWE.
Yeah.
He's up there. He's in his 40s now. He's done about all there is to do. It's time for him to get another run as a babyface and potentially see what he can do in the world title picture.
You listen to Finn, you win.
There you go.
Babyface Finn is so much better than heel Finn.
Braun is going to be a world title contender sooner or
Yes.
Oh. Who did
Next
Braun
match.
spear the other week?
Carlito,
Dude.
like out of his shoes.
Yeah. Last and final. Well, actually, not last and final match. There's
It'll be the
surprise.
last match of the night.
It'll be the last match of the night, yes, but it's not the last match that we're seeing right here.
Okay, we missed something?
No.
Yep.
Well, yes, but you just stay out of it.
Okay,
You don't know yet. You don't know yet. But Cody Rhodes versus John Cena.
quit clapping.
I'm sorry.
Old man Cena versus the new up and coming Cody Rhodes.
Giant bald spot Cena.
Hey, I think offense to that.
I mean, he's bald.
John, I got your back, dude. All right, so John Cena turned heel, aligned himself with The Rock.
He sold his soul.
He
to
sold
The
his soul because Cody told The Rock to go beep himself. And yeah, this one I don't know, man. Like I feel like The Rock's coming back into play at some point. I think we're going to get some appearances in this match. I'm not sure how this one ends. I would like to see Cody Rhodes retain, and that's what I'm going with. I'm going with Cody keeping the belt.
I'm gonna go with Cody Rhodes retaining as well.
You're
But
wrong.
I think,
Wait. I'm just so used to you being wrong.
but I think that The Rock's gonna come out
If you smell
with Travis Scott.
what The Rock
Okay.
is cooking.
Okay.
Okay, go ahead.
I think to have the belt, and he's gonna try and whip Cody. But before he can whip Cody, the glass shatter music is gonna hit, and the crowd is gonna go wild for Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Okay.
And,
That'll be fun. I like that.
and Stone Cold is just gonna come into the ring. Well, actually, before he comes into the ring, Travis Scott is gonna come out and try to stop him. But
And then he gets ran over by a four-wheeler.
sure. No, but he gets hit with a stunner. And then Stone Cold just yeah. And then Stone Cold comes down to the ring. Rock tries to hit him with the belt. Oh, but then Stone Cold starts brawling with him and then hits him with a stunner. Yeah, saves the
Okay.
match. And then I think Cody's just gonna win clean after that.
You think Stone Cold hits a stunner on John Cena?
I don't know. I don't think so.
I think so if John tries to punch Stone Cold.
Yeah.
If he tries to attack him, then yes.
You know what's gonna happen? The Rock's gonna come out there, and since he's a board of director, he's just gonna make it a no DQ match, so he can just beat up Cody.
Couldn't do that.
He could do that because he's the final boss.
Yes. Okay, now
Now,
for the
what? I'm so confused.
special thingy,
We have a special what?
Randy Orton. Who will he
If
face?
you notice, there were 7 matches on Saturday and only 6 for Sunday. So
That math doesn't math.
exactly.
Yeah.
So Randy Orton's getting a match on Sunday night.
So the obvious one is Nick Aldis. He's
Yes.
the SmackDown general manager. He's done hitting with a RKO twice.
Yeah.
Granted, but he's paid for it. He did dish out the money.
Yeah.
But there's rumors of a possible returns, and I'm gonna tell you, there's a couple of them. There's a couple of things I would love to see.
Mhm.
I would love to see. I don't think these are not happening, but these are what I would love to see. Think this would be a pretty cool spot to bring up Trick Williams from NXT.
That was pretty cool.
It's not happening.
Not happening.
I think it's a cool spot to bring in a Joe Hendry,
Yeah.
huge star.
Yep.
Be fun, be great.
His name
It's
is.
not happening.
Not happening.
This could be a possible spot for, say, a Sami Zayn who's not on the card.
Mm-hmm.
That's a possibility.
Not.
That's not happening. Another one, returning Dolph Ziggler could be a lot of fun. That's not happening.
Not happening.
That would be a big pop. Be a lot of fun. But I think Nick Aldis is probably the most logical one. They did re-sign Rusev, so Rusev is a possibility.
Yeah.
Aleister Black just got re-signed. That's a possibility. But I think when it's all said and done, I think Randy Orton is going to be facing off one-on-one with Andre the Giant.
Yeah. Sure.
Yep.
Sure.
Book it.
Sure.
No one saw that coming.
I think what might happen.
You don't think might happen?
No.
I mean, Andre's been dead for 30 years, but that's not the point.
I think what might happen is he might go against what's his name? The Battle Royal winner, Carmelo Hayes.
Carmelo Hayes. Hey,
I
Melo don't miss.
Because I think Nick Aldis is like, who wants to face him, and then nobody picks because they don't want to get hit with the letter. There's RKO.
How do you spell that?
RKO.
Okay. I think we're going to have a big anticipation, and the crowd's going to be really mad when it's The Miz.
If that happens,
You do realize this is the first time in 17 years that The Miz has not been on a WrestleMania card.
dang,
That's crazy.
dang.
For dude being an average, above average wrestler, it's been on the card for 17 years.
Wow.
That dude has made a living out of being average.
He barely,
He gives guys like me hope.
and he barely looks like he's over 20.
I could see Randy Orton getting the crowd hyped up about his opponent, and then it's The Miz, and The Miz gets booed out of the arena.
Literally boot out of the arena.
I could
Just
see
gets-
it happening.
I could see a situation where it's, an open challenge and The Miz accepts and starts coming down, and then like Rusev's music hit and Rusev just attacks the Miz.
Well, I will say it is already a open challenge because they made that clear. They made that clear. It's an open challenge on Friday Night SmackDown.
Yeah.
Made it clear. It's an open challenge. Randy said, anybody who wants to face him at WrestleMania, show up Sunday, and you will get hit with the 3 most dangerous letters in the WWE. RKO. Funk.
You're just trying to give me an RKO. I think it would be there's a couple. I think Trick Williams would be huge.
Huge.
I think a Joe Hendry would be fantastic. I mean, at the end of the day, WrestleMania is about moments.
Yes.
So you need a big return. I like the idea of Nick Aldis. I get it. There's beef there. There's reason to have a match. Sorry, Nick Aldis, you're not a big name. You're just not.
Yeah.
He had a decent little run in TNA, and
Yeah.
but no, I'm good.
Again, Andre
Yeah.
the Giant.
Andre the Giant.
Andre the Giant.
No one would see that coming. I promise you.
Because the man's dead.
Because she's been dead for 30 years.
Okay.
Look how Ben took credit.
I was allowing him to give himself credit.
I mean, as he should.
Go check out my channel. Subscribe.
You only have
like,
10 followers on Twitch?
Yeah, I've only been streaming on Twitch a few months.
And
Subscribe.
only have 10? I have more than that. I don't even know what Twitch is.
You fake.
Subscribe. Like. Go check out my brother's channel.
Hit the buttons.
Dino.
Hit all the buttons.
I don't think it'll do anything.
Hit that button.
I don't know if it'll do anything, but
Hit that button right there.
go check out my brother's channel, Dino Clutches on YouTube. He also does Twitch.
Join the Discord.
Join the Discord.
I don't know what that is.
He has his own Discord. He made this for us, and he's gonna edit this for us. So
Let's stay up all friggin' night after this.
and also go check out my dad's podcast, Dad's After Dark,
Do it.
and
Unless you're like 12, then don't do it.
Don't do that.
If you're a little bitty, don't do it. But tell your dad to do it.
yeah, and everybody enjoy WrestleMania, and eat.
Yeet.